Hi, I'm Mark Dice, and welcome back to Let's Play Road Rage. Or, Road Rash. Road Rage, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. I was just thinking, downstairs my girlfriend's dad has a Sega Saturn board, and it makes me sad that, first of all, that he ripped it out of a Sega Saturn. It could have been a functioning system, and there are so few that still function today. And the fact that it's like the battery for all of them will die by like 2014 or something, and then there'll be no more functioning Sega Saturns. Period. I mean, other than someone who kept it in the box, and even if they did keep it in the box, the battery is probably drained and the system won't work to its full functionality. And it makes me sad that it might be a system that's just lost its time. And there's no reason why it should be. It just is. I mean, that's what kind of, I don't know, makes me sad about the whole affair, is because, you know, it's... Ooh. Granted, it wasn't a great system, and didn't really have anything all that memorable, much like CDI or 3DO and all those kind of systems, other than CDI's goddamn terrible Legend of Zelda games. I think it was CDI or 3DO, I don't know. 2 cops? Jesus. Fuck. Okay, good thing cops can't go backwards. It's Flynn, too. Anyway, so... I don't know. It just bothers me that there's like, you know, this kind of... There's a lack of this kind of old emulation culture where people would, you know, make emulators and just spend their time, you know, making all of these old emulators, programmers and such. And now it's like, oh, well, now you can download it via this, or whatever, and, like, I do think that's good to do that. I just wish that we could come together in something like Steam, or, you know, a bunch of services like GAW and other ones, to kind of come together and bring back, you know, those kind of things, and make high-quality emulators that run efficiently and effectively and play... Fuck! God damn! I'm sucking it. That could efficiently play all these old games, and even if they were like, you know, $1.99 or whatever, and maybe their development companies are long since gone, or even if there's disputes, you know, pay out to both and split the difference. No big deal. But I think that would give, especially if you could... Fuck! I'm gonna get hit again. Blue cars, man. Anyway, so I wish that these could kind of come back. And not for, like, nostalgia reasons, but just so people can look at, like, a history of games. Because there are a lot of games, especially old, like, Windows 3.1 games, and Windows 95 had, like, a plethora of games that have all but disappeared, and there's no culture, or the CDs have been all but destroyed. And I mean, it's sad to say that there are more copies of E.T. still around, and more ways to play the original Atari E.T. game than there are... God, they're terrible. My bike's almost thrashed too. I will get first in all these. Alright, Redwood Forest, we're not going. Alright, let's do Pacific Coast. You people. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I was just thinking about all that. And also, I'm kind of annoyed that, like, it seems like there's this trend every once in a while for video game companies to just release something based on, like, shock factor. Not on, like, gameplay or anything remotely relevant. but they release it as like these things because they think it's going to be like, well, this has enough shit in it that people will just like it just because it has all these weird tropes in it. And that's like really sad when things like that happen. Like, the perfect example is Lollipop Chainsaw. I mean, really, like, a girl in a Scrover outfit who eats lollipops and kills things with a chainsaw. Ooh. Like, it's just kind of sad, really. And I don't know, I always think back to, like, games like Pokerman and stuff like that were just, like, not that great of games, but they had this, like, kitsch to them, I guess, that they thought people would really get a kick out of, like, oh look, the guy shoots boogers and burps and stuff. Like, you should be able to sell a game on its own merit. Like, sometimes that stuff's okay if it's like, you know, like Bayonetta, that was very, like, tongue-in-cheek about it, and definitely made no illusions that it was 100% serious. It was meant to be over the top, and they did it correctly. It's like the difference between Snakes on a Plane and Battleship. Like, Snakes on a Plane was over the top and ridiculous because it was supposed to be over the top and ridiculous. It's like Mega Shark versus Croctopus. You know, you're like, well, this is going to be utter garbage. You know going in that it's going to be a piece of shit, so you don't really care. But then there's movies that try to take themselves seriously, like Battleship, and it just ends up looking stupid. And, like, that's kind of how I feel about games like, you know, Roadman, Lollipop Chainsaw, and, like, there's just, like, a whole list of games I could probably think of that just do that. They hope that someone would pay attention to it. It's like them re-releasing Blood Rain crap. When Blood Rain had its time, like, it had one good game, and Blood Rain 2 was terrible. It was better than the first one, but it just, like, it didn't really have much going for it. I mean, it was cool the first time, and then they did the porno mag thing with her, and that was just kind of sad, more than anything. But, I don't know. It's just, like, this game doesn't put out much illusions. It's people, it's Road Rash. Literally the cover is people racing on a motorcycle punching each other. And that's what this game is. It didn't need, you know, like, a complex plot about uncovering a government conspiracy through racing or anything ridiculous. And I mean, that's the only problem I have with Borderlands 2, is that they got rid of the funny and ridiculousness of the first one and replaced a lot of it with predictable jokes or this kind of, like, semi-serious plot in a game that just doesn't need it. So it's kind of ridiculous. You can almost afford a bigger bike. I like the Shuriken, but it's not really good. At least not yet. But, fuck you, Palm Desert. I don't know. It's like the same thing with, like, you know, I was mentioning during Time Killers and all this other stuff, is that there's just, the flash and the flare stuff is ridiculous. And sometimes it can be funny, but 9 times out of 10 it's really not. Like, fuck you! Windows. Again. Now that I have a job, I went and I got another registry key. Like, I called our stupid thing and paid for a registry key, and now I had to get it returned and it didn't work. And they're like, just reinstall Windows. Yeah, like, that's a fucking easy process, you asswipes. Fucking reinstall, like, 100 different fucking programs just to get it to work, and then all the updates that, of course, don't come on the disk, and that you can't load any other way via their slow-ass websites. And then plus backing everything up so I don't lose anything valuable on the C drive. Fuck you. Fuck you. But I'm in the process of slowly building a new computer. I don't know if you've noticed any of my videos being a little bit better quality, because I was able to crank up the quality because I have a better monitor, so I can do I can have larger recording formats, and it doesn't really like slow up my time as much. Woo-wee! See, that's what I was talking about, the bikes. That was fucking awesome. Just racing. But, I don't know. In other news, my cousin's getting married. I'm going to be his best man. And I made civil regards to an old friend who did something dickish to me. And, my cousin asked me to be civil with him, so I pretty much dropped it, despite the fact that the whole point was all he had to do was realize what he did. Because he was completely unabashed and unashamed about the whole situation, and complained about me, about the situation, and not really understanding that he had done something wrong, and that he was clearly the victim, being blamed for, being blamed for it. It's a long story, but needless to say, it ended up with him also being punched in the face, and I didn't talk to him for 2 years. So, I mean, I hold grudges like a motherfucker. So, usually I try to let things go, but like if you do something really dick to me, trust me, I'll hold that to you. I'll hold that till my grave. I still have grudges against other people, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, so for the sake of my cousin's wedding, I had to play the peaceable fish. But I have no real problem with it. My biggest thing is why I didn't forgive him sooner. He kind of half apologized about it. I still finished first. Fuck you. I guess my bike crashed across the finish line too. Oh, that was awesome. Halfway to the panda. But, I mean, at that rate, I might as well just get the Diablo. So I might just get the Shuriken. I'll probably need it for the next one. I don't like to plan your turns as much, but yeah, the one thing that sucks about this one is it has like no health, and this one's probably the best. Next to the Diablo, of course. I don't know. So anyway, okay. Well, you do that if you ever get out of like 7th place. So, but he was acting creepy, and I don't like when people act creepy. Like, he gave my girlfriend a gift to give to me as like a, I don't want to say like a tie, but like a forgiveness, like a penance. And like, I don't know, my favors aren't really bought off. Like, I'll take your stuff, but that doesn't mean you're forgiven. That's far from the reality of the situation. So I don't know. But he stopped being creepy, which I pretty much told him. I told my cousin, I was like, as long as he's not creepy and doesn't, reopen old wounds, I think we'll be okay. And, get back on the road, fuck. Better than expected. Damn, missed. Fuck you. Get out of my way. Go somewhere else. But, yeah, so I've forgiven him, and we're all having a big party in a couple days for our birthday. It's gonna be one of the few occasions where I get drunk. Although I went to the Renaissance Fair and got sloppy-ass drunk. Cool, freaking glorious. Where my Kelton got loaded. But then I had to eat food sober and wait a while, and then I had to drive home. I don't do the whole driving drunk thing. I drank like early ass in the morning. I felt much better. I'm in way. That was awesome. So that's pretty much all that is even remotely interesting in me at this moment. But, I don't know. Their wedding's not for another year. Fucking deer turds. But, I'm just glad. He's one of those people that, like, deserves somebody that he always has the problem if he dates someone and they either, like me, where they cheat or they just kind of fall out of relationship or lie and say that they're something that they're not, which that's like me and him have this constant MO with that kind of stuff. So like one of his girlfriends that he was like really into and was debating proposing to her, she just disappeared one day and then we saw her like, ooh, fuck, and I finished. Slide for the win. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna need it. Oh, fuck, wrong button again. Oh well. 5 buyer's remorse, I can buy back the other one. Cutscene time. Now they're shaking hands. Alright, I'm going to pause, because I gotta do something real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it was weird. It started going in demo, and I thought something happened, and it reset itself, but I forgot that the game will automatically go to, like, a random looping demo, instead of keeping it on the same screen. Which is surprisingly revolutionary. I kind of wish games nowadays did that kind of stuff, because my plasma TV does not like it. Oh, fuck you, Ed. It's a win. But yeah. So I pretty much have this night to myself. My girlfriend's best friend is here from DC, so they're hanging out all night. So I can sit here and play Road Rash like a boss. I just kind of wonder where all this money comes from. You know, for them to win at the end of the race. I know I just jumped from one subject to another, but I do that quite frequently. But, I've always kind of wondered. Fuck, don't wipe out. You're in first now, Home Slice. You have responsibility to not get hit by cars. And by responsibility, I mean fucking drive. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to. You know, surprisingly, I don't speed a lot when I drive. I don't know. I've never really had much of an excitement for speed, I guess. I mean, this hard when you've played something like XG, where when you go fast enough, it's like the entire world stops making sense. Or Wipeout, where things get so intense. I think for me, it's like, if I'm not doing something that's that intense, it's not really worth it. And a lot of people are like, well, it's fun because you're actually risking something. It's like, no, the best part about it is that when I play video games, I'm not actually risking anything. Well, unless, you know, you're from the CDC, and then you think that I'm risking my entire life, and that I'm a crippled social retard. But that's the computer there. But, I should have stayed with the other bike. Then again, I probably would not be frustrated. But come on, get back on the road. I don't know. I just think it's stupid. Like, I've been in a lot of car accidents and people kind of doing this, like, look what I can do, kind of thing. And, car accidents hurt. Yeah, I don't feel nice. I dislocated my elbow in one, and one of my friends almost died. So, yeah, not so great. But, I mean, not saying that, you know, because you speed, you're going to get in an accident. Inevitably, you're going to get in an accident. It just really matters how fast you're going. Because even a 35-mile-an-hour accident fucking hurts. And you will feel it the next day. And it does not feel nice. I got into like a 10-mile-an-hour accident, and I was like, whoa. My neck was just sore because I almost slammed my head on the fucking steering wheel. Because I was just like totally blank space, not paying attention for half a second. So, I don't know, I've never felt much speed, and I never feel a desire to get anywhere fast. Like, I would rather leave early and casually drive and be like all rushed. Because I just think that, like, being rushed like that, like, oh yeah, like, it took me 20 minutes to get here. Well, yeah, but, you know, you, like, panicked out and you drove like a maniac. So, you know, you're essentially shortening your lifespan. Because sooner or later it'll catch up to you, whether it's stress or you crash into the back of somebody's car. Whichever one it is, you're going to have to pay. Witness me airborne. I'm Slater. Fly me. English, please. Out of your dread. Thank you. Go away. Go away, Ben. I actually have to let go of the accelerate button, especially for courses like these. Sandy courses are always a pain in the ass. Way too late. The only things I've really been interested in, like personally for me recently, is like getting a house or an apartment. Ooh! I don't know how I made it through that one. Basically thinking about like a house or an apartment. Thinking about getting a new computer, and surprisingly thinking about tattoos. Swerved out of my way. My first priority is getting a new computer. Because I want to be able to do more with LPs, and I want to shrink the time it takes me to do things like processing, although it's not really like a big issue. Just for me, I really an amount of time. Like, I'd rather just get a really powerful processor so that way I can play like PlayStation 2 games in their entirety without skips or delays or anything like that. Plus, my motherboard right now is very limited in what I can do because if I have my CD player, I have to unhook one of my hard drives. So, because Road Crash either way I go. So I really want to get something else that I can, a new motherboard, so that way I can kind of have more things hooked up together and not have like issues and problems that I have. Fuck. So I can do some LPs that I've wanted to do, but can't because there's all these problems. Like, good lord, man. I've been trying to record System Shock, and I almost had it today, but then the sound started getting glitchy. Fuck, I'm gonna get busted. Damn, I hope I don't fail. Well, then again, I'm only like really half paying attention to it. I don't want to. I'll save Sierra Nevada for last. Let's get Redwood Forest done, because Redwood Forest is fucking long. The only problem with this bike is that the acceleration is hard, so it'll do kind of like the sideline turn. Because you can see the bike will switch its picture from kind of straight, like that, to one where it looks like the bike's almost turning sideways. And that's like when you're just about to wipe out if you keep, you know, ramming hard or cranking hard in the direction that you're doing the bad skid in. I mean, it's kind of common sense. Usually, see like right there how it's switched. If you just let go, fuck out of the ball. See, there's the other stick. I shouldn't have continued to hold it. I also feel really bad because, like, I normally watch I feel bad because I normally watch a lot of other people's LPs, and I feel bad because, like, since I've literally been, like, passing out after playing Borderlands or something really good, I feel bad because I'm not watching videos. I feel bad that I want to catch up, but I just don't have the time. And as much as I would like to, like, I'm saving Eleanor. I did Alone in the Dark, and I'm like, I really want to watch it, even though it's not my most favorite Alone in the Dark. I just think that, like, his other Alone in the Dark was fucking awesome. So I wanted to see it, but I haven't found the time to, even though I'd very much like to. Go downshift. So, last night I was able to, catch up on all Dragon XCOM, which is fucking awesome. But other than that, And I've just been listening to a lot of like music and radio, and it's weird because like I'm not one of those people who listens to music. I just put it on when I'm driving. And, it's really weird because sometimes I'll be really into it, and sometimes it just grates on me. And it's like it's never like there's a happy medium. Like I can just put it on and I'm like, just fuck. Get up. Now. I don't know, I'm very, like, I guess, music bipolar. Like, I'll be like, oh my god, this is my favorite song ever, and then, like, the next day I'm like, I don't like this song. Or even, like, in the afternoon, I don't like it. And also, I've been, like, switching to weird stuff. Like, I made a CD that's all, like, weird meme songs. Not, like, He-Man laughing. Just, like, weird shit. So, I don't know, I mean, it's just like, if I listen to music that I really like, it gets to be kind of a pain in the ass, and like other music, I hear on the radio anyway, so it doesn't matter. Fuck. Get on the bike, and let's win this race before you totally get fucking because when cars hit you coming in the opposite direction, that shit fucks your bike up. See, this has created great tension. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because I'm like running on a wire. How much do I have now? Not even close. Double what I have. Getting busted so many times fucking sucked. Alright, Palm Desert. Yeah, well, wait till I punch him in the face. Thank you. So, I don't know. It's just, like a lot of the other songs I hear at work, like, God, some of the songs just drive me off the fucking wall. Like, I really am, like, I can truthfully say that I really loathe anything by YouTube. I absolutely loathe anything by, like, Eric Clapton, Billy Joel, and all that, because it's just, like, the same sounding fucking song over and over again, and I hear, like, the same song, like, 3 or 4 times a day. So it's just, like, dick. Not even first place. Come on, get back on the track. Let's go. Adele, fucking. There's like this one fucking Kelly Clarkson song that's really fucking creepy. I don't know. It's her talking about her dark side or whatever. It's just like, what? I like it. It's one of those things like, is this where you tell me that you know, sacrifice small children to get your career, or is this where you just say that you like being blindfolded and spanked? I mean, really, like, let's pick one here. What kind of dark side are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, I'm the freaking, I don't know, ice pick buckle stabber, or, you know, I like to wear a bunny costume and get shat on. I don't fucking know. Like, it's so weird because sometimes it sounds like creepy serial killer-ish, and then other times it sounds like, I just have this weird fetish. I can't understand half the lyrics of the song, so. Ugh. I'm so tired of these, like, manufactured songs. Fuck. Get up. Where it's like blatant auto-tunes. Like, I don't know. And like, when you hear like people hitting like the same exact notes that someone like Jennifer Lopez does, when you know that they couldn't possibly have that range. And like, I understand like CD music versus live music is always like a whole different animal. But at the same light, it's like some of this sounds so phony, man. Really? Again? God, I hate sand courses. Come on, let's go. You zippy butch. No. That's it. No. 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 Not this far into the course. I fucking hate you. I hate these desert courses. With a passion of 1,000 suns. Yeah, just wait till the next level, because I think there are 5 levels total. I mean, it's a short game, in a sense. I could probably dig up old passwords that I have. That was confusing. Yeah, I totally botched this one. But anyway, I'm trying to think about these goddamn auto-tuned ass songs. Why are you like skipping the fuck out? Seriously, Buttercup Princess, like, stop doing that shit. Whatever, I got 6th place. That's at least some cash in my pocket. Plus me a step closer. And by a step, I mean nowhere close. Halfway there. Yeah, I need to win 5 races just to get the fucking first one up. Let's do the Pacific Coast, because I'm sick of that other one. Shut up. I do like how it shows it's like this desert-ass course, and then here it's like this kind of weird step scrub action going on. Power slide, all the turns. That's the one good thing is even if it's blind, the computer always seems to know when cars are coming in the next lane. I mean, it is a computer, for God's sakes. If it didn't, you'd probably win every race. Although I do have to say, I think this one and the second one are probably my favorite. I mean, the third one's okay. I mean, it's more funny than anything else. Also spent some time with Delirious listening to random music stuff. And we went through and listened to what we consider to be a satisfying sound and what we consider is not a satisfying sound. Like noticing small like undernotes in songs, like how, you know, sometimes they'll have like little beats in the background that you can like barely hear that are meant to like, I don't know, keep you revved up or something. I don't know. Fuck you. And so we were like listening to a whole bunch of stuff and we were just talking about what we don't like to hear and what we do like to hear. It's kind of strange when you just think about, you know, like, in music in general, I have an overall appreciation, although some of it I just loathe, but it's very much like, I can like only one song from a band, or I can like, you know, multiples, even though they might be songs that people like normally hate, just because I like a specific sound or a tone or a part of the song, and that's it. But like, as a whole, I don't think there's a song that's ever been written that I don't like cringe at a part. I mean, I guess you could call me an audiophile in a way. Like, I think probably the closest one would probably be like the Beatles' Eleanor Rigby. That would probably be the closest. There's still some problems with that song, but they're minor compared to things. Or Rolling Stones' Painted Black. The only thing I don't like about Painted Black is there's like 3 different versions of it. And one version is fucking brilliant, and it's a live version. It's fucking brilliant. And then there's another one that's a studio version where it just seems like he's apathetic to the song. And then there's another kind of amped up one, but I don't know. It just sounds off. But that one live one is really, the really good live one is really hard to find. So, I don't know. And there's less like, I guess, fluff in the song. Like, I don't know. It just feels like he was really into it. And surprisingly, another song that has an almost perfect tonal quality with me that I really enjoy is, it's either Phil Collins or Genesis, In the Air Tonight. Something about that song just hits it. There's a live version of that that's surprisingly fucking good. I know. It's Genesis. A lot of people say like they suck, but trust me, Phil Collins is the man. Him and Rod Stewart are probably banging more women than you've ever met. I might actually just get that one because this guy is really blowing it for me. But I don't know, I think I'd rather just save up. Alright, Palm Desert. Stop being a turd. It's like the, what, 5th time I've done this? Just 2 things. Fuck you, Dread. Die. Die in a fire. Okay, die too. I don't know. I'm very particular about it. Like, I'll get pieces of songs stuck in my head, but I very rarely get like very long clips, or I'll get just the clips I don't like in the song, like somehow mixed into some shit melody or no, whatever. Melody. Medley, that's what it is. Fuck, man, why do those words sound so much alike? Hate it. But, welcome to Crash. Oh, the worst is when you're just about to get on your bike and you get hit. Yep, that shit sucks. Because you both crash. Let's not crash around the police officer. one thing I hate, there's like, one thing I just can't stand in songs is when people do like they'll just fill it in like la 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 la, or like da da da. Oh god, drives me nuts. Where they do the like, no, stop that shit. Like, you're not saying words, you're just filling in because you can't think of any more words. Like, that's literally what you are doing. Like, just to extend your song by another like 20 seconds. It's like, I don't want fluff. I want some fucking lyrical quality that feels like you goddamn mean it. I guess that's the other reason why I hate most modern pop. Because they just don't ever feel like, you know, they actually wrote the song. Especially anything by fucking Katy Perry. God, what a flake. I remember fucking seeing one of her videos on... It was either on Beavis and Butthead or something else. But it watched one of her old videos, and it was fucking terrible. She used to be a Christian music star before she became like, you know, oh look at me, I'm the new Gwen Stefani because nobody gives a shit about, you're dragging my bike. That is my bike. You are a car. Cars do not need bikes. But yeah, she was like and then that career was like floundering and failing. So she probably just sold out and made that crappy Actress to Girl song. But, well, she didn't really make it, it's just a copy of somebody else's song. But, which I remember that song from Beavis and Butthead. I know that one was on Beavis and Butthead. They were like, whoa, two chicks kissing, they're gonna do it. I'm pretty sure that was on the Bad Dog episode. But it's hard to dig up that stuff because like most of them don't. If you buy like Beavis and Butthead, it doesn't have the music videos, and like half of the comedy of the show was fucking watching the music videos, and like it's really stupid that they didn't have them. Like one of my friends has the old VHS. And it still has all the music videos on it, which is pretty fucking boss. But they are in like the shittiest quality because he watched the fuck out of it. Who can complain? Whatever. I think I can live with the third place. Although I'd rather live with a brand new bike. Alright. Good for them. Hopefully we can ascend to the next level, and then, that's pretty much it. Then I'll be able to get more money a lot easier. These, like, I mean, yeah, I won't be... Like, it'll take longer to do the races, but whatever. It's like the same like purse money I'd win in this one, I'd win in like 6th place in the next rank. So bitch. Let's not crash. Crashing sake. Nice try. Swing and a miss. Oh, and I have to say, even though I probably ranted about it and something else, I'm really sick of all this, like, these, like, jump fandoms, where people, like, jump into, like, a super fandom, like Doctor Who, and then they post it, like, fucking everywhere. And, like, I don't know. There's one thing to say there's, like, a meme that anyone can just go and watch, but, like, when it's, like, Sherlock Holmes or something, it's like, thank you, you're, like, the like 10% of people that watch the show and are like obsessed with it, like to an unnatural degree, and then it inevitably just comes down to like two of the characters in a semi-pornographic thing. And it's like, I'm sick of seeing these, like, Doctor Who is a sexual Tyrannosaurus. It just doesn't, no. It's annoying, frankly. And it's not even just Doctor Who. I mean, the Sherlock stuff, like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure it's great, but I have no interest in watching it. I read some Sherlock Holmes book when I was a kid, and yeah, they were nice and all, but they're definitely not my thing at all, so, I don't know. It's like the same thing, fucking Mass Effect. I'm sick of Mass Effect. Yes, I played through 1 and 2. And I have even less interest to play 3, because they just stopped making any real plot. And just moved on to what the fans want. Kind of crap. And, I don't know. But, fuck, that was a double hit. There's just this whole, like, fandom around things that just, to me, is kind of irritating. And it's not because it's, like, bad, it's just because it's, like, some people will do the thing that bothers me the most, which is they'll take, like, lines from the show that they think is funny, and then they'll, like, post it, being like, oh my god, look at my meme. It's totally just the same thing. It's like Tumblr vision, where you just see this kind of shit, where it's just like, hey, remember that line in this movie that was really funny? Well, let's post a gif of those characters, or like a 4-page comic with them in it, doing this little scene, and that's it. Like, that's the joke. It's like, not funny. So, I don't know, I'm getting sick of them, and seriously, like, just stop. The Office is not funny. Anything that has Tracy Morgan involved with it is not funny. Saturday Night Live stopped being funny once Tracy Morgan got on. You want to talk about the world? He's like the black hole of comedy. If you put him and Ben Stiller in a room, it would just create like a singularity inside that room that would just burst and destroy everything. Or like a comedy black hole where you'd walk into it and you'd never laugh again. Itch my arm, fuck. Okay, much better. Like, I've watched episodes of it, and I've been with people, much like Seinfeld, where people are just rolling on the floor laughing, and I'm like, none of that was funny. Tracy Morgan saying, give me a slice of pizza, and then saying, like, I got the pizza for everybody. It's like, my pizza. Not funny. Not funny. Like, ugh. And I have to say, it doesn't surprise me that The Office is popular, considering that Daniel Tosh hasn't been, like, violently ejected out of a cannon yet. And not like a safe, like, circus cannon. I mean, like a cannon filled with broken glass and shit. Because as everyone says, he really is. Ooh, baby. You don't say. I'll leave Grass Valley last. I like Grass Valley. Yeah, it's a Pacific Coast. Oh, I'm so glad I did that now. But, unfortunately, we'll talk about this in the next episode of Let's Play Road Rash with me, Mark Dice. See you later.